How you doing, y'all? So just recently, well, not recently, but a couple months ago, I opened up a Mecari account because I had some, Scarlet and Violet cards that I do not want, and I was gonna sell. So I'm selling on Mecari, and I sold this illustration rare Fue Coco for $20 on Mecari, and someone bought it. This person. And now what happened is now if your card or whatever you're selling on Macari is $20 or less, Macari will reimburse that $20 loss in case something were to happen to that shipment. Now, I recently, well, not recently, but I've gotten in touch with this person. I've messaged them. Here are the messages here. This is all receipts that I saved. So I can make this video and have you guys more aware that scammers are they're buyers too, and scammers can scam you. So I sold the Fue Coco card. This person bought it, and I shipped it. And I also shipped a card to this person's apparent husband that lived in the same state, the same, what is it, Minnesota or whatever the state was. And the husband received this card. He accepted it. I got paid for it. And I guess this girl didn't receive her card. So she didn't receive her card. She complained to Macari. She asked for a refund after 2 days of waiting for this card when the card was delivered. All signs prove that the card was delivered. Now when you sell on Macari and you're selling one card, one single card, they'll promote you to sell it with an envelope because an envelope is cheaper shipping. It's $1.29. Unless you want the $3 shipping when you put it into a bubble loader and you get a tracking. But she chose the cheaper route and she paid for basic shipping, which was just the envelope, and I sent it. And what happened was it did get to her. I know it got to her. And she kept saying that it didn't. So I was asking, like, maybe it was sent to her husband's address, maybe ask around, look around, ask your neighbors if they saw something. And that's when the attitude and her words changed because she was thinking I was catching on to her or maybe something else. She was being very defensive. And that's where I was being defensive because I didn't want to lose this card in case it wasn't delivered. Like, I would take this card back. Fast forward, and the card's gone. Macari paid me my $20, and it's a complete loss. And I sold that for Coco for much less than what it's really worth, But just to get it out of my hands, get it to the masses, have somebody use it. Now, I did not know that the person who bought it for me was a reseller. Because going by this post right here, she resold it for $32. And I was going to have my sister buy this card from her just to get it back. My pride got in the way, my ego. I was not going to let her win. So my sister bought the card and she ended up canceling the transaction. Because I guess my sister's last name matched up with mine. So it was like, easy pickings, right? So the sale did not go through and she removed it off her Mercari account for a while. And then we go back a couple days, not even a week later, and the card reappears on her marketplace. And then my sister sends her friends to go buy it because now my sister really wants the card. So I should have just gave my sister the card, honestly, because if my intention was to sell it, I should have just gave it to somebody who really wanted it. And I wish I gave it to my sister. Now that Fue Coco card is gone and who knows who has it. So I still don't know the whereabouts of it. And now this person is completely gone off the map. She sold all the collections on her page, removed everything that was for sale, and I'm pretty sure she moved on to a different account because she was getting caught on. She was denying a lot of sales. She was telling Macari that she did not receive a lot of cards. You could tell by her reviews. You can go on this page on Macari. If you have a Macari, you can go on. It's Anneka Cards. She's right here. You can go on that website and see that all sales were rejected. She rejected all those sales. So my point of this video is to make sure you guys are aware, because if I had sold this card for the $40 that it was worth, I guess $50 what that it was worth, then I only would have got reimbursed 20. I would have lost the $30. She would have had the card in her possession, and then it would have all been, So I just want to let y'all know that stuff like this happens. So I would love for all of you to stay awake, stay aware, and know who you're dealing with. Have a conversation with these people and just see where it goes from there. And pay attention to their sites, because since I was new to the Mecari, I didn't know about reviews. I didn't know about sales. I didn't know about... So when I started seeing this, then I was like, okay, maybe this is a problem. So I would like for, all of y'all to stay aware, to be vigilant, and just, ask questions before you sell and before you buy, because scammers are everywhere. Even these scalpers will buy your cards if it's cheap to resell on their site, and that's the problem. That's the complete problem. So I hope you guys have a great day. Happy Father's Day. Take care.